They're on the sidelines of every college and professional football team, adding some glamour to the grunts and groans of the players. In this, the final week of the college football season, it's worth remembering that organised cheerleading began more than a century ago. But what was once a spirited hobby has now become fiercely competitive. And in some cases, that means the stunts have become more dangerous, often without proper oversight, resulting in serious injury. As Lisa Ling now reports.
2 years ago, Patty Famanavong was a healthy 17-year-old. Now, 19, Patty will never walk or talk again because of an injury she suffered from an athletic activity some say is now among the most dangerous for young girls, cheerleading. So Patty had never done any gymnastics before she started cheerleading? Never. So after 2 months, they were throwing her 16 feet up into the air. Patty had only been cheering for 2 months when a stunt that her father says sent her 16 feet up in the air caused an injury that stopped her breathing. Her parents claim her school's defibrillator failed, and the 45 minutes Patty suffered without oxygen left her with a brain injury that caused permanent paralysis. Today, Patty can only communicate by blinking. Patty, did you enjoy cheerleading? Did she?
She know. She kind of upset.
It makes her upset?
Yeah. Asking her about the accident and all that. Before she usually cry at night. She cry all night.
Cheerleading has long been an iconic American pastime, but it's now more popular than ever. By one estimate, 3 million young people cheer, more than 400,000 at the high school level. And cheerleaders are no longer only on the sidelines. Many cheer to compete. The degree of difficulty of cheer stunts has also exploded. So too have the number of accidents. Cheerleading emergency room visits have increased almost sixfold over the past 3 decades. There were nearly 30,000 in 2008, according to the Consumer Product Safety Commission. Disturbing numbers, especially because some states don't even recognize cheerleading as a sport. That means there are no uniform safety measures and training methods across the nation.
One more time.
Corey Johnson is the cheerleading coach at Southern California's Costa Mesa High School. Have you felt like you've had to step up the degree of difficulty over the years?
Oh, absolutely. They want to be the best. They want to try harder stunts. So every year when we see new stunts, we try them.
Please fasten your seatbelts. You can't touch this.
Costa Mesa High School boasts a championship cheer squad. These girls cheer to win.
Give it up for Costa Mesa!
How many of you have ever gotten bruised cheerleading? What do you say to people who don't think that cheerleading is a sport?
Yeah, I think they should come out and try it.
It's like bench pressing a person.
Yeah.
Well, we had the water polo boys stunt with us last year and they quit after an hour.
Get in your positions for the routine tomorrow.
Johnson is an experienced coach with safety training and cheer certifications. She says the key to avoiding major injuries is teaching stunts step by step.
I would never ask them to do a stunt that they're not capable of doing and trying. So we make sure that they have all the basic stunting, and then it's like stairs. We just move up the ladder.
But as many cheer parents already know, injuries are now simply a part of cheerleading. How'd you feel when your daughter got so injured that she had to have a cast put on?
It's scary. It's scary, Other sports figures that have injuries, and they just get on with it. You fix it, you rehabilitate properly, and you move forward.
But there's no coming back from some of the injuries cheerleaders now risk. An injury is deemed catastrophic if it causes permanent spinal injury and paralysis. Between 1982 and 2008, there were 73 of these injuries in cheerleading, including 2 deaths. In the same period, there were only 9 catastrophic injuries in girls' gymnastics, 4 in basketball, and 2 in soccer.
Lauren died doing what she loved, cheerleading and being with her friends.
In 2008, 20-year-old Lauren Chang died during a cheer competition in Massachusetts when an accidental kick to the chest caused her lungs to collapse.
We hope her death will shed light on the interest of the inherent risks of cheerleading.
Rochelle Sneath was also a collegiate cheerleader. Her fall during a double basket stunt left her paralyzed from the waist down.
I think it's a national epidemic.
Kimberly Archie started the Cheer Safety Foundation to campaign for more stringent safety practices in cheerleading.
They're a self-regulated industry that hasn't done a good job. If I was going to give them a report card, they would get an F in safety.
Cheerleading is a huge business. Just the uniform sales alone are a multi-million-dollar industry. And there are thousands of cheer events all year across the nation with competitors from ages 3 to 23. Some of the girls at this exhibition in Orange County are on cheer all-star teams, not cheering for any school, but just to compete.
We don't want the kids to be hurt. We want the kids to be safe.
Tammy Van Vliet runs the Golden State Spirit Association, which trains coaches and runs competitions in California.
Since about 1999, the degree of difficulty in cheerleading has just exploded, and we're seeing elite-level gymnasts on these cheerleading squads, and not just one athlete on the floor, but 35 at a time. And acrobatics and stunts that they are doing, have not been matched.
Which is why Van Vliet keeps 2 EMTs on site at events like this. But there are no uniform regulations that require safety measures like these for cheerleading. Jim Lord runs the largest cheerleading organization in the country.
Do you think that cheerleading is a safe sport?
What is safe? There's something that says, well, these are cheerleaders, so they shouldn't be hurt, they shouldn't have any risk, when a lot of girls have selected this as their favorite athletic activity. And so I think there's that stigma, that goes along with it for some reason.
Lord says that recognizing cheerleading as a sport would not increase safety and only complicate managing an activity that is still, for the most part, not competitive for most cheer squads.
You can minimize the chance of having an injury, and what that comes down to is having a coach that's qualified.
But Archie charges that the current system of recommended safety and training measures does not protect kids. Many cheer coaches only have to pass an open book test to gain a safety certification.
There's a big difference between a coach that can supervise a program and a coach that can actually train kids to do the skills that they're trying to do here today that you see, such as the tumbling and the high-level acrobatics.
Lord believes that cheerleading is not as dangerous as the injury statistics indicate. Many cheerleaders practice all year, which means extended exposure to injury when compared to seasonal sports. Still, critics believe that until cheerleading is recognized as a sport, safety will suffer. If change is coming, it's too late for the Fomanivangs. They're suing Patty's school because they say the school did not respond properly to her injury. The school refused Nightline's request for a comment for this story.
Do you think that things have changed at the high school since Patty's accident?
I hope so. I hope so. If it can change it,
yes.
So I don't want to get it happen to another kid.
I'm Lisa Ling for Nightline in Los Angeles.